Greetings, Battle Brothers! It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome, everyone. I apologize for the delay. I apologize for that. I could not get the hand jewelry on, so unfortunately, no hand jewelry today. I was fighting it. And also Steve. We have Steve. And Steve. So sorry for the delay. In case any of you didn't know, my friend Cha-Cha, who, hang on, let me smash that button. Where is it? Boop. Nope. That is the wrong button. There we go. My friend Cha-Cha recently just got 100 subscribers on YouTube, and so I popped in to congratulate her and say hi. So I apologize for the delay. I had to push it back so then I didn't catch her at a bad time. So thank you everyone for being so patient. Today we are making our very own, well, we're making Steve fancy. We're giving him a makeover. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. It's very, very kind of you to say. I love Cha-Cha. She's a great friend, and yeah, I got off the call and I got a little emotional, but so sorry, that's part of the delay too. Not intended, but it happened. So, yeah, Steve has fancy engravings. I didn't want to get like a normal skull, but we're gonna do some extra fun stuff to him. So, let me turn my music down to a reasonable level. Okay, so, if you have stuff you need to do, like paint your minis now. This is the time. This is the place, brothers. You can listen to me in the background. You don't have to watch me. You could just, oh, I should turn models back on. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. Okay. Sorry, I turned redeems back on. That Cha-Cha cameo was super, super sweet. Well, she deserves so much. So if you haven't followed Cha-Cha, please go give Cha-Cha a follow. Let's get her to 100K on Twitch, okay? Can we do that by middle next year? I think we can. We've got everything we need. I don't know if I was gonna need a wet palette today. But we have it. We have it ready. In advance, I painted Steve this beige color, so it was white mixed with beige, because he used to just be like a white base. You can kind of see on the bottom, that's what he looked like. So I kind of gave him a more bone look. Blingus Blongus, a late stream, yeah, sorry, I was just congratulating my friend who just hit her sub goal. Let us begin, chat. The chill vibes begin now. And now you get to see my cute little sweater. I tried to put on the jewelry, but one of the chains broke. And I was like, oh, well, I guess we're not gonna do that. I was actually thinking, I want your opinion. I think I was actually gonna start with a wash on this, so we can get all of these little details kind of like dark. So I actually think I'm gonna begin with a wash. By contrast, I have Flesh Shade, but I wonder if that's gonna make him too brown. Not the jewelry. I know, I have to find ones that fit my hands better, because the other ones, like, I couldn't put on. I gotta find something. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I'm increasing the price. I'm increasing the price as we speak. This was clearly a mistake. Okay, the price is going up now. This is gonna be so expensive. Where is it? Where's Baldrelia? Baldrelia. Excuse me? B-A. Oh, there it is. Edit. Okay, we're changing it. It's more expensive now. It's gonna be twice the price. Have you finished painting your husbando figure? No, we'll probably do another stream like next week to finish it up. Finish him up. He probably just needs one more stream to do all like the highlights and the touch-ups. That would look good on him.
Is the Bane Blade?
But I will. Ah, flesh hands. Oh no. Oh no, and they don't have fancy nails on them. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I think I have to be, So, currently, my family does not know that I stream. So, if I had nails on all the time, they would be really suspicious, because I normally don't get my nails done. Unless, like, there's, like, a fancy event. Like, when I went on vacation, I got my nails done. If I'm looking nice, I get my nails done. So if I had my nails done, even with press-ons every week, they would be very suspicious. So, and then, or it's like I just put the press-ons for hand cams, which is every Saturday, but I usually see them on Sunday, so I'd only wear them for like one day.
Praise the Emperor!
It's okay, guys, she's wearing a yellow shirt. Immersion has been preserved. Yes. Yes. I like this sweater. It's actually quite comfortable. Okay, we're gonna do a wash. We're gonna see how this goes. Who is Steve? Oh, let me tell you. You see this lovely boy here in the corner? I hold him with my hands. His name is Steve. He is my servo skull. The Steve lore goes, when I first started streaming, I streamed Bolt Gun. And there's a little servo skull who guides you through the levels. And I decided to give him a name, because he would scare me. So I was like, I'm just gonna call him Steve. And I was like, we can always change the name later. And I never changed the name. So his name is Steve, and he's my little mascot. He says TTS stuff. Oh, he said something a second ago. But I didn't hear him. Or at least I thought he said something. Did I miss it? No. No, Steve didn't say anything. Good, okay. So, someone suggested I paint one of these, like, Mexican skulls. Like, Day of the Dead, like, themed. So we're gonna do, like, a Steve, like, Day of the Dead skull. It'll look cool. Well, this will be interesting. This is gonna be interesting, because I've never... We're gonna really need to spread this wash out. So this is Gilliman flesh. And I'm hoping it gives a nice worn look to our skull here before we, Okay, we're gonna open this wide. There we go. Fantastic. And time to just smear it everywhere and as evenly as possible. Don't let the liquid stop. Thought this would be kind of fun.
I am the Steve, the Steviest of all Steves, the Ultra Steve, the Steve, the Steve.
Yes, thank you, Steve. Thank you. I don't know what compelled you to say such a thing. What I might do later is I might, like, run a rag over him and, like, oh, I just smeared my finger all over there. That is areas we need to get. It's a very worn looking skull. Gonna spread it everywhere. Yeah, he's gonna end up looking kind of dirty. Steve, clearly the tech priests have not been maintaining you like they should. But you're gonna need to talk to them. We're gonna need to say, hey, get your act together. Steve cannot be looking this crusty. I do, after the fact, I wanna, I don't know if I'll stream it. I'm still deciding whether or not I should stream it. He has an iron halo, as you can kind of see in the, down below, in the left-hand corner. He has an iron halo, so I was, like, debating whether or not I should, like, stream me, like, trying to design it. I'm not particularly gifted at 3D modeling, but I can give it, like, my best shots. I thought that might be, like, a fun little thing to do on stream, but I'm not sure if there's any interest there. Is the plan to kit bash his arms and other bits and bobs? Yeah, I think I was going to, because he's, like, you know, as big as my hand, I think I was gonna just do 3D printed stuff. Okay. I don't know if this was the way to go. I'm like having doubts, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a wet paper towel and I'm gonna run it over and like clean it off that way. Can you punt him? No, he's ceramic. He's ceramic. He looks really dirty when I'm like looking at the camera. All right, I don't need any more of the wash. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight this thing. No, oh no. You can punt anything with enough effort. Yeah. Yeah, hold Steve gentle like a hamburger. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Paratrooper Dylan. We are gonna hold him safely. We care about him. Okay, this is not gonna close. Oh, what do I need? I need a knife. Okay. I do not want to spill this, but I need this thing to go back and down. That's not gonna work. Why don't you try brush white paints to make it more bleached? Because I want him to look more like a natural looking skull. He was like solid white, and I was like, I don't like that. So that I tanned him up a little bit, and then I'm hoping a lot of this wash gets into the crevices. The crevices. Okay. Go. Ah, there we go. Got it. Okay. Where are my shop towels? Ah! They're over there. They're all the way over there. Oh, nope, I have to stand up. Dang it. Okay, be right back. Shop towel acquired. I saw a guy on Reddit with his own servo skull that doubled as a toilet paper holder. I've seen that, but I can't... excuse me. I'm not gonna give Steve that duty. Oh my gosh. I did not intend for that pun, but boy, that worked perfectly. Polish the skull. Polish the skull. It needs more water. These are pretty absorbent. We're gonna handle him gently. Proceeds to drop it. No, why would you say such a thing? Why would you say such a thing? Don't worry, I used a base coat first. Don't worry. I just saw your message, but don't worry, I did use a base coat. I painted him before stream because when I delayed the stream, I was like, oh, I should paint the base coat. Hello, hello, welcome to those of you who just joined. Yurdi. Can I call you Yurdi? My name is Aurelia, I'm a Warhammer Vtuber, and we're doing something a little different. Not really miniature painting, does fit in the category in my opinion. We are painting my servo skull mascot, but we're giving him a little bit of extra Day of the Dead flair. I don't celebrate it. Full disclosure, this was a recommendation I got on my server, and I really like, I think the style on this could be pretty cool. So, he is really tan over here. Can we polish that? Yeah. Aurelia is always based coated. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful. That's wonderful. A sponge also works with this. I don't have a sponge on me for this purpose, so my hands are gonna have to do. Oh no. Uber Dejura, thank you so much for joining the Legion. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good Friday. I know I am. I like to hang out here on Friday nights on a stream. He's very he's very tan over here. You're Yurdi, or I can't think of anything else right now, but it's fine with me. Nice to meet you. It is nice to meet you. Aurelia's best boy, Steve. He got covered in sewage from that one story. Yes, I did. I love that story. That was so good. Honestly. Honestly, skulls for the skull throne, but not this skull. This skull is mine. I get to keep him. I was given permission. When Steve, my boy, died, I said, "Hey, buddy, could we like do this thing with your skull?" And he was like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, sure, that sounds fine. Fine by me." This was before he died. I wasn't just talking to the skull. All right, that's not gonna go out. But you know what? Or maybe we'll do a coat of white. A thin, watered-down coat of white. Yes, I like it. Time to use the coveted wet palette. I'm just using acrylic paints because... we don't need to go super hardcore on this. It's a ceramic skull I got off of, Les Amazons, the planet Amazon. So, we don't need to go too crazy. Give it a little bit more water. We just want to do a little... It's a happy little servo skull. Glad you liked the story. I loved it. Loved the story. Loved the story. Talking to skulls very Macbethian. I mean, that is true.
Brother, I am pinned here.
We're just going crazy with the coats. Gonna cover him. Yeah, I don't think it was a good idea to do the wash. Like, in hindsight, I wouldn't have done the wash, but it's okay. It's too late now. It's too late. We have come so far, brothers. We cannot turn back. Cannot turn back, brothers. Just trying to be as even as possible. Oh, Yurdi, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. That's the best move, honestly. So thank you for joining the Legion. Legionnaire Yurdi. Hey, Aurelia, I couldn't figure out what filter was removing my live chat. Love the streams I've caught so far, even if you are a loyalist. Oh. Wow, do we have a heretic here in our chat? I don't know. Well, I guess the only way we can try to get get you back onto the side of the loyalists is if you watch my stream. So I guess we'll let you stay. We'll let you stay. We won't get you just yet. Now it looks like he's like a wood skull, but he's got like a white... Mistakes have been made. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna live with it. It's gonna be fun. He's gonna sit at my desk. He's not going into a competition or anything. Boop. There we go. I imagine this is what arts and crafts are like for core and loyalists. Honestly, that wouldn't shock me. All right, time to paint your skulls. Time to paint the skulls to add to your rack of skulls. Oh, that's really thick. All right, time to spread that out really fast. If you didn't hear me earlier, now is the perfect time to work on all the projects you have been putting off. If that's mini painting, if it's your taxes, it's a little late for you to do your taxes, I think. At least in the United States. Do whatever task you've been putting off. That means your laundry, making your bed. Go do those things while I just chit-chat about random stuff and I paint this happy little skull here. Happy little skull. Taxes, oh no! You can't escape the IRS. Don't think you can. Like, don't try it. You probably just don't do it. Don't try to outmaneuver them. A lot of VTubers have tried. I am not one of them. Actually, I've never done taxes as a VTuber. Not yet, but I will next year. I would not recommend it. Would not recommend it. They know where to find you. They know things. They will find you. They will get their money. Even the Joker doesn't take on the IRS. Yeah, I love that meme. That one's so funny. That joke that they put in the show, that was hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, he's a little pale. A little bit more forehead, these whiter areas. Very good meme material, absolutely. Oh, so what did everyone do for Halloween? Did anyone give out candy to the children yesterday? Anyone have the opportunity to do that, to spread joy to the children in your area? Who got to do that? I did not. I only had like one set of kids show up, and it actually showed up on stream while I was streaming. I was like, I didn't even have my porch light on, so I was like, I don't know why you came up to my door. Okay, that actually looks kind of better. I like that more. I did a bunch of kids had some cool costumes this year. Ooh, yeah, tell me about the kids' cool costumes. We wanted to be that house to give out full-size candy bars and no kids showed up. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I gave away candy at a trunk or treat. I've been using the leftovers to barter for better candy with my children. I'm surprised. I mean, my parents just took whatever candy they wanted. They were fair. Like, they didn't take all of the good candy, but, and you know what was great? You learned this yesterday about Aurelia. Aurelia doesn't like chocolate. So my parents always wanted the chocolate, so my siblings actually got more candy taken from them than me. Because what we did was we dumped out our candy at the end of the night. So this is what we did when I was younger. We dumped out our candy at the end of the night, and we traded stuff. So I would barter my chocolate for some of my siblings, like fruity candies that I wanted, and they wanted the chocolate, of course. And then at the end, because we kind of went out early and we came in a little bit earlier, we would take all the candy that no one wanted, and we'd give it to like the teenagers that came by later in the evening, and we loved that. We're like, yes, this is the best deal ever. They get the lame candy that we don't want. And then I think my parents were just like, we can pick out whatever candy we want. But they were reasonable about it. They weren't like, we're gonna take all of your candy. No, they were fair. I think they were pretty fair. In any case, I didn't care. They weren't taking my candy. I saw Alucard and Anderson. Oh, that's cool. How old was that kid? How old was that child that was dressed up as Alucard? Cause that worries me a little bit, but we must have a 60 or 80 trick-or-treaters. Very exhausting. Then this weird cat showed up on my computer. Oh, that's weird. You should probably call someone to make sure that doesn't happen again. Do we love, okay, I have to say this before someone else does. Do we love that as soon as Cha-Cha's Raiders showed up the other day, I immediately switched back to regular me? I was like, oh shoot, I gotta be chill, I gotta be normal. I was like, sorry chat, I gotta be a cool kid here now. I was like, oh, hi. I totally switched up and I feel a little bad about it, but not too much. You guys got a lot of time with Cat Aurelia. Embarrassed? Well. I wanna look cool, man. They can't see me like this. It's okay, she knows I'm a nerd. I don't think she expected that. Although she did like my Twitter post from today, so she at least knows I was being really weird yesterday. Alright. Skull is coated at the bottom here. Aurelia, I get the feeling you're embarrassed by us? No, I'm embarrassed by myself. What are you talking? No, I'm embarrassed by myself. I'm embarrassed by myself. Excuse me. No. No. I made that call to become the cat. Let's call it character development. Yeah. Yeah, Cha-Cha hit 100K today. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. He's such a good job. She's great. Oh. Cat Aurelia? You should look at yesterday's VOD. I don't think I will say anything more on that matter. Actually, I just threw that away, but I want it back. Dang it. This, give it to me. Gonna blot his eyes really quickly. Okay, so chat. I don't know if you've seen Day of the Dead looking skulls. They're kind of cool. Kind of have like patterns and designs like this. This one came done. It was like 1 year ago that she was 25K. No. She was at 2,500, I believe. If I looked at her Twitter post right, if I read it right, she was at 2,500, not 25K. So, like, even more impressive. So, skull. Nah, you're all good. You're all good. I was just like, let's give her the praise she deserves. Okay, so.
Praise the Emperor!
Oh, Paratrooper Dylan. Interesting fact: the whole check your kid's candy for poison and nonsense is nonsense. There's never been a case of poisoned or tampered with Halloween candy. Interesting. It was a case in the 80s where a man poisoned his own son's Halloween candy for an insurance scam. Bro. The dad got a life sentence? Yeah, as he should. As he should. What the actual heck, man? No money is worth that. What in the actual heck? Okay, can this paper stay down onto the thing? I think that's like the biggest problem I have. Like, it just dries up. Okay, so chat, the process. Here's what we're gonna do. So one of the things that I'm gonna use that's gonna help me, because some of these areas I'm gonna fill in myself. Like, oh look, that's cut out, that's a nice circle, we'll do that. One of the things that I don't know if you've heard of, but if you ever do like nail art, they have like little metal ball tips that you can dip into the paint and it'll make it like perfect circles. I tried to find those at the store. Couldn't find any, and I was disappointed. So I decided, screw that. I am going to make my own. So I 3D printed, as you can see, it's a little circle, just a little stick. So in theory, I've not tested this, so we're gonna test it to see if this works. You like dip it in the paint, and it's supposed to kind of work something like that. Usually they're smaller, but will at least give us like a starting point. I don't know if this will work like I planned it to, but you know, we're giving it a shot. Why don't you just use the head of a sewing pin? Because I don't have sewing pins. And I wanted the circles to be bigger. Tube. Okay. So, we're gonna see how well this goes. I might need to try a couple different techniques, like if I did something that was like... That's not gonna work, but it's okay. We tried, we attempted it. A bit late, but some rings of green stuff will make the eyes look like bionics. So we're gonna try to actually make it as close to our beloved boy as possible. So we're gonna start with the red. I don't think I'm gonna water it down. I think I'm gonna keep the paint kind of thick because this is a ceramic and it's not a mini. And the surfaces are pretty flat. So as long as I'm not like too generous with the paint. Oh, I just got paint on my face. Yeah, I totally did just get paint on my face. Okay. Magic hands, this one. Custodian dexterity is so high they just sew the string through, no pin. No, I just don't own any. I'm not a sewer. All right. So we're gonna do both eyes red, and then over down here, we're gonna freehand some extra eyes to match his Steve skull, the one right here. The brush hilt? Oh, that could work too. We'll see. Gonna do his eyes. am going to wipe off my hand because I have paint on it, and I know for sure I will accidentally touch something and then mess up my my hard work. Don't eat paint? Yeah, I'm not, I won't. Don't worry, I wasn't planning on it. I was not, that was not part of my list of things that I need to do on stream. It's not part of that. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and I'm gonna get a thinner brush to get into the gaps. I want this one. You drink paint? Yeah, of course, drink the paint. Here's my Mountain Dew. This is my emotional support Mountain Dew. Oh, I needed it. I needed it. Bro, see, this is the problem that I have with my wet palette paper. Like, it keeps rising up when I don't want it to, and I don't know why. Cause like, it's this little pad is soaked. So I don't know why it keeps rising up. More water? Okay. Drip, drip, drip. One sec. Probably just dries out faster because I have a fan blowing on me, because let me tell you, it gets warm when you stream. Like, I don't know, something about like my body temperature goes up. I'm also wearing a sweater. Mountain Dew is definitely helpful. Yes, it's very helpful. It provides me all the support I could ever need. Get out, get off, get off, get off. I don't want you up here, I want you not on the pallet. There we go. There you go. So more water. Okay, more water is the answer. Got it. Thank you. Thank you for assistance. Yeah. It was a hot Halloween this year. Oh, that's interesting. It was kind of cooler. Hi, Aurelia. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We're painting my Servo skull. Mountain Dew is the nectar of the gods. Yes, yes, brother. Yes, brother. You are absolutely correct. Guys, I bet you I am like, of all the people that probably bought this off of Amazon, I'm probably the one that is being like the most careful. Like, and like doing all of like the little tiny brushes. Like, this is not, we're not slapdashing this. This is like probably the most gentle handling of these ceramic skulls that we've ever seen. I love the variety of outfits so much. Yeah, well, I don't know if this is going to be normal or if I'll pick something else out, because this is kind of comfy. It's like really soft. Honestly, I could wear it out and I would be like happy to do so. I just wore the lace one because it was like the closest thing I had to kind of like vampire vibes, and I thought, oh, that would look really cute on stream. So I wore it and it looked nice. But I'm thinking about getting something a little like lacy, kind of fun. Spice it up. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that my jewelry broke. At least, well, one of them broke. The other one didn't. The other one was fine, but you kind of gotta wear both. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. A little thing here, but we're gonna cover it up with like a dark metallic. Love the outfit. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the variety of the outfits. You're not talking about my sweater. I'm so pretty. You were talking about my model. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I am so excited. I found a designer, not a designer, an artist for my upcoming model. And one of the things that was like on my list, because you should technically verify with your artists if they're okay if you recolor their art. because they might not like it, so you should check with them. So before I like started talking to this chick, that was like one of my first questions, because chat, I was like, I have to be able to recolor this. You guys love it so much. I was like, we have to be able to do the color changing. And so I asked her, and she was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. I think most of them are okay with it, but you know, it's like, you know, better safe than sorry. So I'm just really happy. The sweater makes it look like you're cosplaying your model. Yeah, it kind of does. I thought it would be fun one day to like 3D print like my little gauntlets or something and wear them when I do like hand cam streams, because I just think that would be funny. What do you think? Should we do red dot in the middle? No, actually, I don't answer that question. Black hair and white eyes, are those gray? They're gray. I believe this is, let me look at it. It's a 10th Legion, I think. I think this is Iron Hands, yeah, because the hair is like dark brown, not black? I think? Yeah, it's 10th Legion. 10th Legion. Wait, I should clean it there. What am I doing? What am I doing? And now we've got my favorite color. I've got like 40 shades of acrylic gold. Yeah, I realized what I said, and I was like, we are not going to do that. We're actually going to do the dark gray next. I've been quietly hoping you'd do exactly that with the gauntlets, but it seemed like a big ask. Okay, so I've thought about it, and I'm like debating what to do, because I'm like, well, I probably should just go ahead and do it. But like, I don't 3D model a lot of things. I can, very basic stuff. Just maybe I should take the time and learn or commission someone, because it is a tax write-off if I get it done. So yeah, you know, maybe I should. So are my makeup wipes over here? My makeup wipes. Where are my makeup wipes? 1 second. Well, I have 3D printers and things. It's just I need to model. And it's a little more complicated. And I'm not I could give it a shot. I think I could. But making like a rectangle is different from making like, a whole thing in like Blender. Okay, so I guess in theory, what I could technically do is I could take the miniature that's getting made, and I could technically cut that apart and do what I wanted with it. I could do that. Then strut your stuff. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. All right, we're gonna do the gray around the eyes. And then we might decorate these little petals more. Scale up 2000%. Yeah, I'd also have to cut the models, the miniature arms out of it. It's doable. I think it's completely doable. It'll just be kind of tricky to make sure it like fits just right. I don't think it'd be super uncomfortable either. I could just wear like a long sleeve underneath it and then have those over the top. And then maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'll look into it. You know what, chat? You've convinced me. I'll look into it more. What's up, Aunt Tempris? Where is this aunt coming from? Wait, are you like... Are you part of the World Eaters or something? Are you like... I don't know. Where is this Aunt Tempris? Or tell me, what legion are you part of? That would help narrow a couple things down. That's the only way I'd be called Aunt Tempris. Unless you're one of Dr. Mitharos's kids. I'm from Cha-Cha Stream, so welcome, Lightning Jade Jr. I hope you've been enjoying Cha-Cha Stream. What are you doing here? Get out of my stream. Go back to Cha-Cha's stream. She's still streaming, right? She's still streaming? If Cha-Cha is still streaming, get out of here. Go hang out with her. Go hang out with her. She is answering all of the fun questions over on her celebration stream. So you need to go do that. Cha-Cha was calling you aunt after you left? Oh, okay, that's really sweet. Okay, that's really sweet. I thought we were going with aunt as in, like, wife of Sanguinius. That works too. That's really sweet. Why not both? What's she celebrating? She just hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm so proud of her. Like, that's a huge deal. She's grown so much this past year. It's incredible. Hashtag adopted family Aurelia. Yep. Everyone's been adopted. She adopts all her cutie pies. Well, no, I think she actually, she births those on stream. Auntie Aurelia is fitting and respectful. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It just caught me off guard. I was like, I've never been called an aunt before. I am the eldest among the siblings. So none of them have anything of any gremlins of their own currently. Sploinky wow. Sploinky wow, thank you so much for becoming a Legionnaire. Welcome in. Legionnaire Sploinky. I love that name. I love that name. That's just fabulous. That fits better. Yeah, she's doing much better. Let's not talk about her yesterday stream so much because that's very sensitive. It's very sensitive, so let's not get into it. Don't hop into her stream and ask her about it. You know, it's just courteous. But yes, she seems to be doing much better. What happens if Blood Angel successor bursts the successor of themselves? Like, you mean... Okay, I thought Astartes, like, cannot have children. Like... I don't think they can have kids. So I don't think we have to worry about that. In that case, I mean, if that were the case, then I would technically be a grandmother. I don't want to think about that too much. In that case, I would technically be a grandmother. But I don't think Astartes are capable of that. I think they're sterilized. Unless there's some weird one that isn't. Or are you saying a successor chapter? I thought you were saying like a successor as like an actual, like, kid. Successor chapters still fall under regular, like... So, like, Blood Angels, even if they have successor chapters, they are, like, still... It is, like, the same child. They just gave themselves a different name. That's what I'm saying. In old lore, they could have kids, but that's old lore. That's not the new stuff. That's not the new stuff. I wondered when she would notice that extra detail. She didn't say anything, so I thought she was being polite, but I didn't say anything. Let's see. Yeah, well, honestly, it's probably good that the Astartes can't have, like, kids. I think that just causes a whole other realm of issues we're not gonna get into, but, like, I honestly, good call on his part, personally. I just don't see that going over very well. There's lots of things that could go very, very wrong. Hi, Aurelia. A couple months ago, you said you weren't the biggest fan of the Imperium skull iconography. Felt like you wanted to elaborate, but chat was chatty. Okay, so I don't like a ton of skulls everywhere. I think skulls in tasteful amounts are appropriate. That's my take. I man, you caught me at a moment. I mean, I love Steve, but like, would I want like 500 Steves? No. No. Can you train me to be like you? Like, what? What does that mean? You mean like a nerd? Or I mean, I could tell you how to be a nerd. Trust me, I am good at being a nerd. Although if Astartes could have children, they would just be baseline humans. Yeah, pretty much at that point. I think it just makes sense. Like, their genetics get so messed up that, like, it doesn't make sense for them to be, like, capable of having kids. Oh my gosh, so many coats of paint.
Commissioning the construction of 499 more Miis.
Commissioning the construction of 499 more Steves? No. No, Steve is special. He's not my one and only. That sounds weird. That'd be weird. Playing D&D is the start of being a nerd. I've been called out. That's how I started. That's how I started. I started playing D&D. I used to read a lot. I'm gonna figure out where to put. The eyes are gonna have to be offset from the Steve there, so they can't be both right here. So we're gonna have to set them like here and here, which I think is okay. That is kind of how I started becoming a nerd. Wow, I've been called out. We're gonna do one eye here, about that big, and then we're gonna do one about here. We're gonna try to do the gray flowers around it. Right now, just to mark the spot, we're just gonna do... Yo, it worked like I wanted! Look at that, chat! Look how good that looks! Oh my gosh, okay, now to not mess it up. To not mess it up. Gosh. Okay, look at how good that was! Yes, you don't have to go to the store and buy the dumb things, I can just make it myself! Brush, but it's too late. I wanted to use my things. I designed them. I'm quite happy with them. And it worked. It worked. Look at that. And see, now this can work for other parts of the skulls. Like, I could do gray dots back this way to, like, do his, like, little side piece. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. That worked so nicely. The yassification of Steve. Steve! Yes, he's getting all fancy. I hope you guys like my thumbnail. I hope you like my thumbnail. I was pretty proud of it. I made it kind of last minute. That's how we all started. My dad got me into a group when I was 10-ish. I was a dwarf barbarian in 3.5e. It was a rabbit hole I will never escape. Yep, I am the same. He's already looking great. He is. He is. And those dried quite nicely too. So we actually I might make these a little bigger. Yeah, I'll go up one size. Because that one didn't go on as nice, but that's okay. It gives us at least like an idea. Alright, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna touch that one up. Touch there. Okay. I'm gonna like make it a little more round. There we go. That works. That works for me. I just wanted it a little bit more, like, round-looking. Aurelia? Aurelia, can we get a stream painting your Custodes model? Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that. I think that would be fun. I have to... Oh, it's... Yeah, fighting the designer, but it's fine. It's fine. Once it's done, I will paint it. And then I am going to be on the lookout for a new designer. Yes, I did hear back. I did hear back. They messaged me while I was on stream the other day, so they didn't, like, completely ghost me. They just didn't respond for 2 days. Yeah, so we are almost done. It's not exactly what I wanted, but at this point, we are just doing our best. We are just doing our best, chat. Okay. Aurelia is like the go-get-a version of Cha-Cha and Aurelia. Oh no, I'm sorry. We have names. We have special names. Oh gosh. She is, oh gosh. Okay. She is, oh, I wrote this down a while ago, but I can't remember. She is, I think she is Aurelia, and I'm Aurelia. That was when we did these models. So I made my model look like her, and hers to look like me. So I think am I Aurelia? I think, am I Aurelia or am I Aurelia? I think I'm Aurelia. Aurelia Tempris, I believe. And then I think she's Aurelia. Well, she's just Cha-Cha. She doesn't have a last name. Unless I'm unaware. Unless I am unaware, which is very possible. Gold. Which gold? Gold. I want this one. Shake this gold paint out. Oh, get out of here. This paint likes to separate. Time to stick the brush in. Oh, this is really thick. I don't know if this is good anymore. Mix, 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 mix. Really sparkly gold, but I just don't think it's gonna cut it today. Oh well, time to throw this in the trash. Don't ever say that mashup of the names ever again. That was cursed. That was so cursed. I'm gonna pop that up. Alright. That paint is done. I haven't used it in a long time, so I can't say I'm terribly surprised. What I am gonna do next, I think I will actually end up busting out Retributor armor because I can't stay away from it, but we'll do the base, we'll base it all in this, like, pale gold, I think. Yeah, it's gonna need a couple coats of this. Bup, bup, bup. Steve, my... See, I want to say Steve, my beloved, but that makes it sound weird. But, like, I love Steve. He's great, but, like, I don't love Steve in the way I love Sanguinius. Is that fair? No, I was wondering when we would get the 1,000 Shades of Gold. Actually, yeah, so... I've done, art commissions. That's as far as I'm gonna go. I've done art commissions. I don't draw. Let's make that clear. I don't draw. And different shades of gold really change the way a piece looks. So I have multiple shades of gold. Because it's hard to get, like, different shade of metallics. They don't mix as well as, like, others do. Steve is a trusted companion. I agree. Boo, Baldrelia is limited per stream. Yeah, it is. I'm only doing it like once per stream. That's all I can handle. Then all we are gonna get is Baldrelia for the rest of my life if I didn't put a limit on it. I have to put a limit on it. Otherwise, like, we're just gonna have problems.
It is the Bane Blade!
You can have no limits on, like, every other redeem. That is, like... That is the only one that I, like, request. Or, like, most other. I think do I have limited. Beautiful, beautiful skull. Look at him. He is so fabulous. Getting his brows did. These brows are getting did, chat. They are getting did. Aurelia's a loyalist. She can't be bald. I agree. Well, technically, Sisters of Silence are, like, mostly bald. They are mostly bald, so, I mean... They sometimes have little ponytails. Not always, though. I don't know if that's a requirement. Yeah, see, I mean, I could have tried out to be a Sister of Silence, but, you know, like, I couldn't deal with not having hair and, you know, the not talking bit. Kind of didn't work out, you know. You know... Steve is bald. Well, yeah, Skull's, like... Unless you, like, do something really weird with how you preserve the skull, like, it kind of has to be bald. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go over here with, like, really bright gold. Sanders Thaddeus, hello, hello. I hope you're having a good day today. Well, they're gonna do that black, I think. We're gonna do that black. Inquisitor Cortez is bald. See, there's so many balds. Bald people. Balds. And Warhammer. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Parts of this skull, like, the carvings aren't super, like, thick. So I have to kind of, like, guess where the line is supposed to be. Aurelia's gene forged to always have hair. What? How did we get to that? Most people have hair, and I don't know many women. I know some get, like, they bald at a certain time, but, like, I'm not one of those. Aurelia, what's your favorite shade of gold? This one. Retributor armor. We're gonna put it over the top of this. So we're gonna get that out, and we'll do those details later. We gotta do a couple coats of gold so it, like, turns out kind of nice and good. There's, like, a war raging on in my head as, like, to how much gold I put on this, and, like, how often I mix it up with, like, the red and, like, the metallic gray. I like him. Should I do red? I should do red in the back. Have you tried the Rogue Trader game? Actually, if you go back to my first stream ever, I don't necessarily recommend it because, like, oh, hang on. Okay. What am I thinking? What was I saying? Oh, yes. Well, you go back to my first stream ever. I streamed Rogue Trader. But I found it wasn't, like, really good for streaming just because of, like, how much reading you have to do. And it's kind of like you need to pay attention to what they tell you because your decisions kind of matter in that game. Not that in other games it doesn't matter, but like it's really important in that game that you are paying attention. And I would have a hard time paying enough attention to chat and trying to read everything. I decided to go to bolt gun instead. So I've never gone back to it. I want to play it like for like, you know, personal fun, but I have not made time to do that because I focus on doing streaming stuff above that. So, would I like to watch it more? Yes. Play it more? Yes. I enjoy playing Chaos Gate, reaffirmed by my liking for the Grey Knights. They're pretty cool. They are really cool, so I can't really blame you for that. So many games to play, not enough time. Not enough time for me to get all of them done. So, I guess we're just gonna stream for like 5+ years. While they inevitably make more games, and I'll never be caught up on the Warhammer content. Oh no! Oh no! However will I survive? How will I survive? Cascade is probably the best story to feature the Grey Knights. Ooh, okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. I think maybe we should do this one. Red 2. Trying to grab the skull. Gotta go back to work. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself, One True Great Gamer. Good luck at work. Sorry. Boop. What color do you think we should do, like, some of these, like, petals? Because I think mostly the theme of this is gonna be, like, red, gray, gold, and that's it. Like, I don't think we're really getting beyond that color scheme. We're not gonna go like crazy. We're not doing greens and blues. I'm back over here. Well, what I would say, my recommendation for streamers is that they don't... This is just a good rule of thumb etiquette. I've never really had a chance to talk about this, but this is a good time. This is a good time. So I recommend, for me and any streamer, I recommend your best bet is to try to be patient. There are so many messages that fly across the screen, and we can't get to all of them. And it's, sometimes it's like, it's really unfortunate, and like, who knows? You don't know if you might be being ignored, or if it's, they legitimately didn't see your message. I would recommend just being patient. And there's a chance, like, I would recommend if you have a question for a streamer, and I didn't come up with this, Giga did. Giga is great. She's got lots of great advice and wisdom. If you send a question, like, okay, maybe the streamer didn't see it, you can send it one more time, but after that, consider the matter closed. Because sometimes I know streamers, won't answer questions if you're spamming them. Because that's not the behavior that they want to see from their chatters, that if you keep spamming, you'll finally have your question answered. It's just a matter of etiquette. And I'm not saying you were doing that, I just, like, that's something that I've noticed happens when I've observed people's streams. Not necessarily Chacha's or anything, but sometimes it just happens. So just be patient with us, because if we could read every single message and respond to every single one of them, like, we'd be there for hours, so. And the best recommendation, so it's not just a critique, I'll give you a little bit of a food for thought. The best way to get a streamer's attention is to be funny. Because we do remember your usernames. If you are funny or you say something funny in chat, enough times, we will, like, if we see your name and we know you say something funny, we'll likely read it. So there you go. Extra little fun fact there. So, yeah. But yeah, especially Cha-Cha. She's got a lot of chatters now. I find whenever I watch her streams, I prefer to watch them on the YouTube side. Since I have since there's less going on over there.
Praise the Emperor!
And I don't chat very often, so I just pop in on that side just to say hi. Her mods are very trigger happy. They shout me out even if I said like even if I say anything and I'm like, no, I'm just here to chill and vibe. Maybe I should just come in with a different account. Come in with like a personal account. They won't know it's me. Maybe I should do that. Like, I want her to know I'm there supporting her, but... Bribery is also useful. Yes, I will also say that if you do a super chat or something with bits, they are also more likely to see it and read it. That is also the case. And the point has been proven. YouTube might have less going on, but Twitch has less delay. That is true. That is true. Yeah, it also depends on the streamer's platform. Yeah, Twitch definitely has less delay. Aurelia 2, not Aurelia. What? What? Wait, I have a membership? Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of... We had a subathon going on, Chronicle Asher. And I'm pretty confident that you probably just got gifted a membership, so congratulations. Congratulations. Your second secret account? Oh, Aurelia 2. Got it. That could work. She just can't know about it. Honestly, that could work. But knowing her, she'd find a way to, like, make something happen anyway. She'd be like, I got you, Aurelia. Like a hide and seek. Okay. We are going to... What do you think, chat? So, I was gonna do gold up here. What should we do for these side pieces? Do we do, like... Do we do silver? Do we do this gold? Or do we do alternating? Or do we do alternating up here as well? Lime green. No, we're not gonna do lime green. We're trying to make it look like Steve. Like, this is Steve, but, like, fancy. Fancy Steve. So, we're kind of sticking with the grays, the gold, and the red. What if you think you're funny, but you actually aren't like me? Well, practice. You could practice being funny. You practice being funny. Practice telling jokes. I should do that more. I occasionally have funny moments, but they aren't as often as I would prefer. I'm not, oh, is this the right way to say it's like, I'm not a quick wit. Sometimes. Like, with my family, we have inside jokes, and I can kind of throw them out there. Occasionally, I have those moments of inspiration. More iron? Okay. Silver. Blend some white and gold together? Yeah, we could do that. Like, white with a little bit of gold. It's a little brighter. Okay, I see. So, yeah, I think at least this side should be the gray to match his little gray piece. His little icon. Let's do that. We'll do that gray. Grow a funny bone. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta practice. Like, some people are kind of naturally funny, but they've been able to, like, hone that ability over time. You know, you gotta practice some things. Are we going to paint a section of the skull silver gray to replicate the bionic eye? I'm trying to figure that out. I was thinking about, like, doing some extra dots along here, but I don't know how to do that artistically, to make it nice and cool. So we're gonna see. That's too thin. I thinned it down too much. Dang it. It got a little... It got, like, dried up on the top, so I was trying to thin it out, but now it's like... Okay, this might work. This could work. This could work. Hang on. We're gonna get a smaller brush to clean that up a little bit. Sometimes your humor only works with certain groups of people, otherwise it's universal. All humor is different. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is part of it. So it's kind of like, you know, find the parts where you can like really shine and like hone in on that. Oops, sorry, just bonked the mic. Sorry there. Steve, you're looking nice, buddy. Ow! Oh, my neck. Did anyone hear that? Out of curiosity. Does anyone ever hear when like my neck pops or I pop it on stream? Oh. We're gonna do the other side gray too, I think. That one was really audible, yeah, because, well, so the mic is like right next to my mouth, but I'm like leaning forward to paint the skull. So it's like really, it was really, really close that time. Yes, we heard that, yeah. Sorry about that. Was that your neck? Rip Aurelia? Yeah, well, I don't stretch very much. Like, I get more shrimpy when I'm painting, because I'm leaning over, like, my desk so I can see better. So I get a little bit more shrimp, and I get more tense. My shoulders, I'm resting them on the desk right now, but, like, my shoulders shrug up, and it kind of makes everything tight. So I needed to relax the muscles there. There's a lot of pops. It's actually, like a lot of pops compared to, like, what I normally have. Posture check, thank you. I wondered if that was gonna get redeemed. Every time I try to be funny, everyone asks if I need therapy or a helpline. Well, clearly you're telling too dark of jokes. You need to find a different, like, style of humor that people relate to. Or like. That's the problem. Then you just don't have the right, like, type of humor to impress people with. Find the people, like, closest to you that you think you can make them laugh with, like, a particular, like, joke. And go from there. Aurelia made herself a cat for Halloween. She should have been a shrimp instead. You're right, you're right. I should have just been a shrimp. Absolutely. Absolutely, you're right. I totally should have been. Opportunity missed. Absolutely, I missed that opportunity. Dang it. I'm very regretful now. I don't know. Yesterday was great. It was funny. I booted up my phone and the cat model is on not the TTS cat, just the regular cat model was on my phone, and I started laughing again when I saw it. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever done. I was laughing so hard. I rewatched my own VOD. I rewatched my own VOD because I wanted to see all the comments, because I did not read as many comments as I should have when I revealed it, because I was having too good of a time. Clearly. So I watched and looked at the comments again, and listen to myself and my funny, funny jokes. Best thing I've ever done. Best thing I've ever done. Boots up a phone. Oh, no, I wasn't booting up the phone, I was booting up the app. And the app does boot up, I'm not kidding. It, like, has a whole loading screen and everything. It's a chunky little program. Sister Aurelia, what house pet would you prefer? Having lived with you in Sanguinius. Hey, excuse me, if you ask that question on the Q&A, why, you can just wait. You can just wait. I'll answer that question for the Q&A stream that's gonna happen, not tomorrow, but I think next Saturday. So the 9th, I believe. That's what the date is. So, I'll answer that question then. How about that? I haven't read all of the questions in there, but I did remember seeing that one. I'll have to think about that one, actually. Thought it was interesting. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I have a Q&A stream that we're having on Saturday the 9th. It was one of my milestones for the little kind of baby subathon I did. So if you have any questions you'd like to submit, there is a link in the Discord. I honestly should have, like, saved it and put it here in the stream. But join the Discord if you want to access that, that file, that folder, the quiz. I can't speak. If there's questions you'd like to ask me. The cat costume was great. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very based answer. Cat costume was amazing. I got some people on Twitter today, I posted it, and per the recommendation, I blurred it out. I said it was sensitive. I put a little flag on it, which probably tanked the reach, but honestly, I was like, oh, I dressed up as a cat girl for a Warhammer cat girl for Halloween. Like, I was surprised how many people liked it. Blurred the whole thing out. And so many people were disappointed. It was so funny. I was dying. I was dying. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. People were like, bro, why did you do that? I'm like, because it's hilarious. Why else would I do that? Oh, look at that beautiful shade of gold. Oh, isn't that like the most perfect shade of gold you've ever seen? That is like gorgeous. Look at how shiny it is. Oh, I love this gold. Is Steve getting painted all over? Will mostly be his natural color. So this, I already painted like the base, but we'll kind of mostly be like doing in these like little designated areas. Maybe a little bit outside it, but not too much. Oh, look at that. Look at the improvement. Look at that. Shiny. I haven't seen that movie in ages. I only saw it once. Is it a cat costume or a cat transform wearing Aurelia costume? No, it's me. It's me. I honestly forgot about that milestone. Mine was a spur of the moment, with sleep slowly creeping up on me. Yeah, it's a milestone. It's a milestone. Honestly thought you were just gonna do a Halloween reskin of your current model. Haha, no. You thought wrong, sir. You thought wrong. We had to do something crazy. I know a bunch of other VTubers, like, they do a whole, like, new costume thing, but that's expensive. I'd rather invest my money on, like, projects for you guys than, like, a costume I might wear maybe 1 or 2 times. That one was perfectly free. I took the cat model and I stuck my own face on it, and it was perfect. There we go. Look at that beautiful shade of gold. That just, look how the pigment in the light looks beautiful. Hiya, first time commenting, tuning in while I'm doing some editing. Well, hello, Nick. Hello. I hope you are, well, this isn't your first time because I don't have the little first time commenting icon on, but welcome, welcome. I'm Aurelia. I'm a Warhammer Vtuber, and we're just painting my Servo Skull Steve with kind of Day of the Dead style, and I'm kind of liking how he's turning out so far. He looks pretty slick, if I do say so myself. I might just be a little biased. That gold is everything. Gold is everything, chat. Don't you mean perfect? You're right, you're right. I do mean that. I do... There we go. Look at that. And I think on the sides we'll do gold, like the darker gold here, lighter gold, and we'll alternate. We gotta do the chin, but we're gonna do the top first. Maybe I did leave a quick comment when I discovered you, then ducked out to do something else. Well, I'm still happy you are here. I want to get back into painting, so I tune in for inspiration. Yes, I am so inspiring. And Italian now, for some reason. Let me clean this brush. Not as good as Brass Scorpion, but still good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe you. For the gold that I want, this is perfect. Mwah. Perfect. Painting Sanguinius' skull? No, this is Steve, my servo skull. This lovely little guy right here. I found this on Amazon and I was like, ooh, let's paint it. Paint these golds. We're gonna add another coat to this little section here. My brush. I didn't wet my brush. Skull Gwinius. No. No. Interactive wet palette. It is just a wet palette. It's nothing fancy. I forget what the brand is. But just a wet palette so I can keep all these acrylic paints kind of, you know, usable. No, it's not Sanguinius' skull. Excuse me. I've been rewatching you react to Emperor. If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, can't wait for your final checkout. For you to finally check out Hunter the Parenting series explaining the World of Darkness. I can't wait too. It's quite exciting. I think I'm gonna do that sometime next week as well. Finish up TTS, which will make me very, very sad. But don't worry, TTS will live on in our hearts. Will live on in our hearts. It can't be taken away from us there. And also, it's going to be my social media banner, so we're going to have the Femstodes in my banner. So, you know, they're not going away there either. In fact, that's technically new content. I am an honorary sister. In our hearts and in our memes. In our hearts and in our memes, that's perfect. Sorry, I'm just fix point on this brush. There we go. TTS lives, stomp stomp. Oh, if only. If only. It's Sanguinius' spare skull. Spare skull. Do explain. Explain that concept. I do believe he is buried in like a golden spherical sarcophagus thing on Ball. I do not think you are right in saying this is his spare skull. Alright, I just got here and I heard we were painting Tau drones. You heard wrong. You heard wrong. You heard very, very wrong. You heard very wrong. My brush is coming apart. It's Ferris's skull. Okay, I thought about that. I was like, would it actually be funny to paint Ferris's skull? Like, and I was like, that would be funny. But this is Steve. This is Steve. So wait, he's in a ball and ball. Yes. Oh, yes. Technically, yes. I love TTS, but I'm so glad I don't work for Warhammer anymore since I had to put up with the jokes from it being constantly retold by customers. Oh. Oof. Yeah, I could see that getting old pretty fast. I could see that getting old fast. So I can't say I blame you. Would you paint a Blood Angels Marine, Terminator, and Death Company miniature in the future? I have painted a Dreadnought, and I have Dante. I'd probably paint something Blood Angels in the future, yes. But I don't have any miniatures for it yet. But I have a backlog of other minis I need to paint. I have like a whole custodian army I need to paint. I have too much, and I really need to get to it, but like the only times I really like I actually want my other brush back. This one is not gonna do it for me. What was I saying? I have too many minis to paint at the moment for me to, like, start doing Blood Angels on top of everything else. Nope, I was wrong. This is the one I want. I just need more paint. But this is not going anywhere. Ow. It's Warhammer, everyone has skulls to spare. Yeah, but like their own skulls? I don't think you can like spare one of your own skulls. Everyone has extra skulls, but not of their, like, not of themselves. Okay. There we go. Boop, little gold. Little splash of gold. I gotta go back in here and get some, that gold bar, like, brighter. Miss him. I got into a Kickstarter a while back sitting on a box of 200 to 300 Sword minis that I haven't even touched. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of minis. That's a lot of minis. Ever play Warhammer Darktide? No, I haven't. It's on my list. I did buy the game when it was like on sale, I think. But I've never played it. I'm very new to video games. Very, very new. Like, I only just got like a PC that was like capable of playing games, like technically like about like a year ago. So my skill with gaming is like limited. Very, very limited. So I have not played it yet, although I am interested in checking it out. Very, very interested. So I want to eventually. Grab the skull. Turn the skull. Make this skull pretty. Pretty skull. Good skull. Very proud of you, Steve. You're looking great. Darktide is fun, better with a group. Same with Space Marine 2. Yeah, I've done most of Space Marine 2. The last operation is It's this last one I've had a hard time with it, but I was playing with bots. You make me feel old again with the video game talk? What? I only started playing like a year ago. Like, it's just cause like, okay, so my family's not like the gaming type. Like we never really gamed. Like the game I've spent the most hours on is Mario Kart. I only, like, it was like, I had a laptop for the longest time and it, like, played games, but, like, really, 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 really slowly. So now, since, like, it's been a year, and now I have, like, a PC, like, a whole thing. And so now I can start playing games. What would you do if you see Sanguinius? What would I do if I see Sanguinius in real life? I mean, I would probably, like, fall to my knees, if we're being perfectly honest. If I saw him in real life, I'd probably fall to my knees, probably in horror, or awe. So, if we're being perfectly honest, that's probably what would happen. I would get on my knees. That is, like, the most likely scenario. Seeing Sanguinius in real life, we're cooked. Yeah, likely. I'm guessing the world is ending at that point. She folds that quick? What do you mean? I'm just saying, like, what? Alright, I'm gonna stretch. I'm just saying, like, if you, like, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna be terrified. Like, you see an angel who is, like, 2 times your height, 3 times your height, and you're gonna, what? Stand there and look him in the eyes and not terrify yourself? Like, you're not gonna be terrified, you're not gonna soil yourself. You are lying. You are lying if you think you could do that. There's no way. What's happening? Someone asked me if Sanguinius appeared in real life, what would I do? And some people are like, oh my gosh, I would stare him. I'm assuming. Some people would be like, oh, I'll, like, stare him down and, like, he can't, like, he can't intimidate me. Oh, yeah, he can. He's what, at least 10 feet tall? 10 feet tall with wings? You are either running or your knees are hitting the ground. Or you're gonna think you're insane. There's that. Depends on where you are. Did he land in front of you 50 feet away on a television screen? I would say, I was thinking, like, if he was, like, 50 feet away from me. I wasn't thinking he lands in front of me. He lands in front of me, I'm like, well, I'm done. My time on this earth is over. Yeah, anyone who says, and not that, I don't think anyone has said that in the chat yet, but anyone who says that they would, like, oh, I'll be fine. I'd be able to handle it. No, you couldn't. Liar. You are a liar. Do not lie to yourself. Be honest. I prefer honest chatters. Ooh, I almost dropped that. Oh, boy. That would suck. I've already painted for, like, almost 2 hours. Wow, okay. Just for me to drop Steve, that would be kind of upsetting. I'd be upset. What are you painting? I'm painting this skull I got from the planet Amazon. And I'm kind of, like, doing a style where he looks like Steve, my mascot servo skull. Nah, I'd win. Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, it's probably, yeah. I'm not saying anyone in chat did that, but I'm just making it very clear before you say that in the chat. Sanguinius doesn't radiate fear unless he's in combat. Okay, fair. However, what else are you gonna do when you see a being of that, like, size and grandeur? I think regardless, you're still gonna be scared. Even if he's not trying to be, immediate gut reaction, it's fight or flight. And you're gonna flee. You're gonna flee. You're gonna fold. You're gonna fold so fast, man. Fold so fast. Dark Shadow, welcome to the Legion. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you're enjoying the stream and our conversations about whether or not Sanguinius would, well, if you saw him in person, what you would do. Came to say hi, but I have to go paint my 8,000, get my 8,000 point guard ready for 5v5 tomorrow. Oh, well, hello, hello. Yeah, now I just walk away. Okay. Okay, then. Oh. Always bugged me about the giant size of the Primarchs, though. They should be no bigger than
Kitten
Space
could
Marines.
take it.
Well, tell that to the Emperor of Mankind. That guy does whatever he feels like. He's like, I want my boys to be big and beefy. None of these little things. Big and beefy boys. Give them big muscles. Make them tall. And honestly, I'm okay with it. Make them tall. Are definitely harder to relate to. Like, as humans, they're like, oh my gosh, they're like gods, they're demigods, they're amazing, so people see them as like peerless, but and flawless, but they are not. They are not flawless. They got them flaws. Goddamn flaws. Originally they were that size, but the heresy books beefed them up. Yeah, yeah. Like, you know how I said earlier, like, my favorite. So I love. If I could be a carnivore, I would. I love meats. And you're talking about beefed up Primarchs? Give me a side of beef. I want a side of beef with my man. Get the horny bat. No, get the prohibition hammer. You have an emote for that. I gave you an emote. Get the emote out. Those of you that have memberships, get the emote out. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Use it. Use it. Jeez, really. I'm being honest. I am being so honest. I be as honest as I possibly can be for streams. That is no lie. There we go. There's the emote. Space Arby's. We have the meats. Gonna go to some Warhammer Arby's. Oh man, I cracked myself up. I'm so glad I had that emote made. I love that emote. It's one of my favorite ones. Yes, like that. That's how you use the emote. I loved pulling that from TTS and then asking my emote artist, I'm like, can you make it this is the hammer? I knew you guys would like it, so I'm very pleased with it. It's perfect. I fixed your joke. Well, it's okay. It's okay. At least we didn't get into the Nike jokes. We could have gone farther and we could have started making Nike jokes about the Primarchs, but, you know, I could show some restraint. Hello, welcome to 40K. Mac Daddies. Would you like an extra side of beef with your Primarch meal? Yes! 40K Mac Daddies. If that man a crown. Give that man a crown. That was wonderful. Nike, you mean Nike like the gacha game? No, I was talking about Nike as in the shoe company's catchphrase, motto, whatever you want to call it. But Nike, that would be funny. Someone asked me a long time ago, they're like, could you please play the Nike, that game on stream? And I was like, absolutely not. No, there is no way I'm doing that. Made me laugh. It was I laughed at that comment. I thought it was funny, but I'm not gonna play it on stream. It's a little too much for me. Look out, all of the Primarchs bet Bulkin can throw down on the grill better than anyone. I bet he could. I love grilling. Heck, I would grill for the Primarchs. Gosh, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I love grilling. My dad taught me everything I know. Yeah, Nike Goddess of War, that's the name of the game. If there's a Nike 40K game, you'll probably get... If they made one for 40K and it wasn't all girls, maybe. That's a big maybe, though. I'm not super into fan service. It's a personal preference of mine. I'm just not super into it. Even if it was guys, I don't even know. It feels kind of disrespectful. Feels kind of disrespectful. So, I mean, even then. We are not escaping the Femstodes allegations. At this point, I've learned to live with it. Oh, I've just learned to live with it. It's not... Nike? 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 Is that how you say it? Nike? Oops. Oh well. This only solidifies me not wanting to play it. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I can't pronounce it, we're not going to play it. Good evening, good evening. I hope your night is going well while we talk about future Warhammer games. And I paint my servo skull. Sir, we are sponsored by the Ordo Malleus and the Order Hereticus. Yes, this stream is sponsored by the Inquisition. If you see something, say something. Alright, got the base gold done. I'm gonna brighten up some of these areas. Let's see, we're gonna do these diagonal ones are gonna be the light gold, and the other ones are gonna be... Oops, I just put my hand on that. I'm so smart. No fan service, just special or the Primarchs in their casual wear. Ooh, like on the Art in the Siege of Terra books. It's like the equivalent of the gray sweatpants. Like the gray sweatpants for the Primarchs. Do you think the which Primarch is the most likely to wear sweatpants? The gray sweatpants, do we think? Who is most likely to wear gray sweatpants? Hi, Dionysus Mythos. Welcome, welcome. Hi. You're just painting my servo skull on stream today. Corax? Corax, really? Oh, okay, it kind of tracks. Dorn or Magnus, you think would wear gray sweatpants? Oh, no. You know who would? Fulgrim. Because Fulgrim knows. I think if if Dorn wore them, he'd be kind of ignorant about it. But Fulgrim totally would, knowing exactly why. Like, it would be intentional. It would be so intentional. Not because they're stylish, but because he knows. He knows. Corax would do it for the emo fit. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Lehman Russ? Yeah, I could see Lehman Russ too. Yeah, I see that. But Fulgrim would know. exactly what he was doing. Like, just gonna, don't mind me, I'm just gonna do a little, breakdance time! Guys, it's time to breakdance with Steve! Jagatai Con for maximum aerodynamics? No, he'd wear, like, leggings. Guys, you ready? What? Wait. I don't want to break him. Yeah, Steve! Yeah, get it, Steve. Get it, 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 get it. Ow. Hi, Texas Shark. Howdy. Glory to the God Emperor. I think you mean the man Emperor. Steve's breaking it down. Spin the Steve. Oh my gosh. Dude, if I got to play Spin the Steve with the Primarchs, Steve would totally... I would rig Steve. I don't condone cheating, but I would rig Steve. The closest you have to a dance emote is the animated one where I'm with the plasma guns. It's like kind of like that's my rave emoji, but it's with the plasma guns. We dancing. One second. Okay. Are those plasma guns? Yeah, they're plasma guns! I wanted, like, because everyone has, like, the little light sticks, and I thought it would be funnier if the little blue, instead of light sticks, they were plasma guns. I was so proud. Let's hope those plasma guns don't overcharge. Knowing me and the number of games I've played that involve plasma guns, I totally will overcharge them. I am notoriously bad at doing that, and I hurt myself a lot. I gotta ask, have you seen the podcast episode 3 yet? No, I haven't. I need to watch it. I need to sit down and watch it, but I've been busy prepping for the subathon. As Santoni showed us, even in death, fan service lives. Oh my gosh, no. So every time we raved, we had a chance of joining the Iron Hands? Maybe. You just gotta be careful. Just be careful. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Because I'm really good at overcharging it and, like, just absolutely tanking my health. One second. La 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 la. There we go. If the Emperor intended fan service, he had the jaw lines. We're into the Primarchs because of their jaw lines. I see. Okay. Okay. Some of you need help. I'm not gonna say who, but some of you need help. You could not ever get me. You could not torture those words out of me. And yet you say it here in my stream. You could not have done that to me. I would never have said anything. What is going on? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Oh my gosh. Oh. I had an idea to paint some miniatures Day of the Dead themed. I need to get back in that. Yeah, you should. You should. I don't know how you'd paint a miniature like this, because like what's nice about the skull is that it's like a very large canvas. So like I'm using thin brushes because I want a little bit more control, but like I don't have to if I don't want to. So I'm interested to see how you do that with like a miniature with all like the dots and like the colors. Maybe just going with the bright colors kind of covers it. Oh shoot. Ah! 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 I goofed! I goofed! I goofed. Okay, there you go. Whew, whew. Day of the Dead theme Marine chapter would go hard. Yeah, it would go really hard. Steve, you're looking fabulous. I really like the gold, the 2 different shades of gold. It makes it so much fun. Stretch. It's almost 3 in the morning. I have to go to sleep. Nice to listen to your stream while I've been drawing, though. Thank you so much. I hope you get some sleep. It's a little late. What did Twitch do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't want to know what Twitch did. Alright, so... Chat, I have a question. For the back part of the skull with the flower, do we do Retributor armor around here and then we alternate the petal colors, so like light gold and dark gold? Or do we alternate and alternate? Because I think I'm leaning towards the dark Retributor armor gold here. And I want your take. I want your take on it. The Adeptus Sororitas would look good, Day of the Dead themed. Ooh, that would be neat. It should be a lighter gold on the inside. I need to do one more coat of it. Yeah, so there's the dark gold. There's the light gold. The rear flower should be his charging port. Oh, that's a great point. That's a really good point. Okay. Alternate seems better. Like, alternate on the inside. Because I think I'll do alternate on the outside. Because, okay, wait. Let's clarify. This is gonna alternate. I think this is gonna alternate regardless. So, like, the dark... Like, wait. Dark. And light. That. It'll be like that. The intersection, should this be light gold or dark gold? That's the question. That's the next question. Detail the petals with the iron color. But like I already done all the other ones that are like golden. I think I'm gonna do the metal, like more metallic ones down here. And then gold petals here. Dark, I think. Light. Ah, we can't pick. We can't pick. We'll alternate and then we'll decide. Because we can always add dark. We can always add more dark. We can't take we can't take it away. So we'll start here on the outsides doing the alternate pattern that we were already planning on doing. I like this like hole at the bottom of the skull because it really helps me like hold on to it without like messing anything else up. Sorry, I'm very off the camera. Focused. I'm getting locked in. My boy has got to be perfect. Have you ever thought about making Steve 3D? Like, when you say making Steve 3D, you like make like 3D print a Steve, or like making a like rendering on the computer a 3D Steve? Because I think some people have already done that. Like before Steve had like an official look, some people I think rendered like 3D versions of him. 3D models. Okay, you're saying 3D models. I've thought about it. This is probably the closest that I have to like a 3D Steve. I have a Steve that is like a plush that GW is selling, and I got it as a gift. My Steve, my beloved. And then I also got... One second, let me finish this. Okay, one second. Okay, so I need to get a little frame for it, but I also have Little Dusty. I have this card that I got as a gift as well. I love him. I love him. Look at him. Look at him. He is so happy. He's doing his job. So I need to get a little frame so I can sit him on my desk and he can look nice. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to like making one or like getting one made or designed of Steve. Skull Clamp, yeah, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. We were reviewing Magic the Gathering, the Warhammer cards, and this one was a surprise. I didn't know, and then my admin Onyx put the whole slideshow together, and it was wonderful. It was great. And then there was special work done for our boy Steve, because I don't play Magic the Gathering, so I never seen the art for the cards, or like you'd seen it, but I didn't know it was from Magic the Gathering. And then this guy came up, and I said, I want this card, so I put it on my throne wish list, and someone gifted it. I think it was DinoFan 219. I think it was DinoFan. I try to do my best to remember who gifts me what. It is a difficult task, but I do my best. I try. But I think it was DinoFan 219 that gifted me this. I love him. I love him. He is a special boy. Yeah, I've also heard it's a very good card. So that is in keeping with my boy Steve and his lore. Perfect. Ooh, since Halloween ended, you can get discount skulls. Like, wait, discount skulls, is this like... Where are we getting these discount skulls? A graveyard? Where are we buying skulls from? Chat, you should not just buy skulls from strangers on the internet. Like, I feel like that's common sense. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, plastic and foam skulls from art supply stores. That is a good point. Just a good point. Yeah, because then all I'd have to do is like make 3D printed pieces to go on top of the skull. Okay. Gotcha skulls. That's the fun part of it. Whose skull are we gonna get today? All right, chat, ready for my unboxing video? Opens up a coffin, a casket. Dude, that's funny. That's so funny. Gotcha skulls. Oh my gosh. It's your boy, Aurelia Tempris, here with the latest gotcha skeleton loot box. Flips open the lid. Oh, it's your boy. It's your boy. Skull. We might have to do one more coat of this gold in order for it to, like, look nice. It's still kind of, like, looks pretty. I think, chat, we're gonna go with the light color. The light color flower on the inside. Just kind of, it, like, feels more cohesive with the light colored flower on the inside. That was a good call. Whoever suggested that, that was the call. That was the call. Unlucky pull, it's a Necron. No! You're doing great, keep it up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lucas. Very kind of you to say. Very kind of you to say. We like this little guy. I will do anything for my boy Steve. Aurelia, what microphone are you rocking? I ask for reasons. I forget what it's called. Give me 1 second. It is... Okay, okay, this sounds like really weird. I don't remember off the top of my head. I need to post my setup. Like, I need to post, like, this is the setup. It is, let me see if I can find it really fast. If not, I can tell you where to find the information. I don't see it on the side. Okay, I was looking on the side to see if it had the name, but the box is also in my closet, so I can't really get to it. The way you can find out, if you go to my throne page, and you go to things that have been gifted before, if you go through the list, you can find it. Some anonymous donor, I don't know if I know who they are. I have suspicions. Gifted me this microphone. It's a very nice microphone. So I'm very appreciative of it because it sounds like so much better than my old one. Yeah. But if you go there, I think there's like a command. You can use the throne command, and then you can go there that way. So, out of all your outfits, which one is your favorite? Like, of the ones I can change into? Honestly, okay. Gothrelia has grown on me. I like it. I think I like Gothrelia because you guys like Gothrelia. Like, I don't know. I get excited to see Gothrelia because I know you guys like her a lot. So I'm like, okay, it's time for Gothrelia. So I don't know. That model has grown on me. But one of the other ones that I really like, which one is it? I really like the 16th Leech. There you go. There's Gothrelia. I'm a little paler, and I have, like, red and black. Yes, you did get that right. Gothrelia. Yeah, black and gray, but it's something about, like, I think I like the red on my face. It looks really nice. Is it my tattoos or is it blood? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The black and red looks dope. Yeah, everyone likes it. I made, originally, this was the first one I made. And then I made the 19th Legion one, which is more, technically more goth because it doesn't have the red. But I like this one more because I like that pop of color. The red is like, I asked about the mic because I have 40K series on YouTube. I like sourcing talent from the 40K community for it. Oh, that would be interesting. That sounds like fun. I think if you email me, and I should put this on my FAQ page. If you go to the YouTube channel, you can see what my email is. If you send me an email there, we can talk about it. We can talk about it later. Probably not good to talk about it on stream too much then. So, yeah. If you go there, then you can send me an email for business-related inquiries. Second, my palette's drying up again. Alright, come on. You should have a Gothrelia version that can toggle red eyes. Ooh, that would look cool. I don't know, something with the gray eyes, though. Red tattoos could also be chaos? No! No, I am loyal. Just think of this as Black Rage Aurelia, and not Chaos Aurelia. Think of it that way. I need a little bit more water in this. Yeah. There. Pat, pat. The palette is thirsty, it needs some dew. What could go wrong? Okay, chat, wouldn't that be kind of funny, though? If I had, like, a throwaway model that I 3D printed, it's like, I paint my model with Mountain Dew, and I use Mountain Dew as the base. That's how you mess up a wet palette sponge. Does 40K have a corruption type thing? Yeah, so there are no one is good in 40K. I personally think there are some people that are morally better than others, but everyone sucks. Everyone sucks in 40K. The corruption part is there are these beings called the Chaos Gods, and they live, if you imagine our world, they basically kind of live in like another, like a pseudo dimension where all of like any living beings, like emotions, feelings, specifically in this case, a lot of the negative ones, basically they've created these, we call them gods, but they're basically like, they're kind of like entities that feed off said emotions. So there's 4 of them. There is Korn, and he is the chaos god of like blood, war, like they all bargain in death, but blood and war. There's one called Zinch, where it's just like trickery, kind of lies, cunning. Slanesh, which is about like indulgence and excess. And then there's the last one called Nurgle, and it's about like plague, filth, that sort of thing. So you can pledge your services to these entities. So you can say, hey, if you give me power, I will work for you. And you do that and they will give you power. So you're basically, in the eyes of most other races that like have dealt with the Chaos Gods, you are technically corrupted. Because usually you can't get out of those deals or bargains. They give you power, and you do their bidding. So, yeah. Have you ever thought of doing a Wrath and Glory one-shot with some other VTubers? Oh man, that would be fun. I need to make more friends. I need to make more friends. I'm introverted by nature, and because I'm relatively new to like streaming, well, let's just say I don't promote myself very often, and like doing business relationships, it's all kind of new for me. So I'm kind of recently I've started getting into like rating people more often, making those connections, having conversations. So eventually I think it would be fun. But as it currently stands, I don't have anything like lined up. So we're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually, where we can do something fun like that. Because trust me, I have goals for like people I'd like to collab and stream with. Hi, just saw miniatures and models, so I thought I'd pop in. What's getting painted today? So it's kind of different. It is kind of miniature. It is a miniature skull. I have a mascot servo skull, Steve, right here, this boy. And we are painting a ceramic skull into his kind of style and theme. And I thought that would be a lot of fun for stream today, considering today is Day of the Dead. I don't celebrate, but I just thought this would be kind of like a fun little thing we could do. It got recommended to me. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good time. That's what we're up to today. But normally if I'm in the minis and painting category, I'm painting Warhammer models. I didn't introduce myself very well. I'm Aurelia. I'm a Warhammer Vtuber and variety streamer. So, we just kind of do whatever. But I know a lot about Warhammer. I got into it about like a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago I started reading books. And I haven't stopped. And I talked about it so much to my friends. They just said, why don't you just like stream and talk about this? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you could become like a VTuber or something. And I was like, I can? You think I'm good enough for that? And they said, sure. And here we are. Here we are. Arr. Painting a skull on a stream.
Blade!
Yeah, it would be fun to DM my own campaign. I've DM'd before. For Dungeons & Dragons, nothing Warhammer related yet. I do have like a book that has like all of the stuff that I should know for that sort of thing, but I haven't looked into it enough yet to feel comfortable being the dungeon master for that particular game. The Cha-Cha stream ended and it was awesome. Great. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her.
Praise the Emperor!
She hyperfixated so hard she made herself into a niche internet micro celebrity. I mean, I guess I did. I wouldn't consider myself to be a celebrity. That sounds weird. That sounds weird. I would not consider myself to be a celebrity in any form. That's odd to think about. That's odd to think about. How long have I been painting? When did I paint my first model? So the first model I ever did was something I 3D printed, and I didn't paint it, I gilded it. I think the first model I painted was in July? July? I think July. Trajan Valoris. He's still not done. I need to paint his face and his hair, and I'm putting it off. Oh. So, really, I've only been painting 4 months? 4 months at this point, because now it's November. So 3 to 4 months. So, yeah, I'm pretty new. Oh, we were gonna paint his nose. Shoot, let's do that.
Praise the Emperor!
Paratrooper Dylan, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Yeah, we got a little hype train going. Violet Skull looks really good for just a few months. Oh. Sorry. No, the skull I started today. I thought you were talking about, like, my painting overall. I thought you were talking about my painting overall, not, like, how long I've been painting this model, this skull for. The skull I've been painting for about 2.5 hours. Sorry for my confusion. I'm feeling very pretty. Ooh, okay. Oh, he meant after. Gosh, I'm out of it today. I'm out of it. I came into stream, and my mind was on other things, and I. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. I've streamed for, like, let's see, what day is this today? This would be 9. I've streamed for 11 days in a row, and it's taking a toll on me. Being so present for the subathon and doing, like, streams every day is a lot. So then we had, yeah, so 9 days of subathon, and then we had yesterday, which is Halloween, and then today. I think I'm gonna take a break for the weekend. Although I hate doing that, because we're probably not gonna stream until, like... I don't think I'll get to stream until, like, Friday, because, okay, here's the rationale. Because of the subathon and other events, I have been putting off hanging out with friends, and I think they're gonna get annoyed with me if I cancel again. They don't know I stream. And I think they're gonna get annoyed if I cancel. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, my good old pal Cha-Cha is having her re-debut and I want to watch it. I don't watch streamers, but I will watch her for, like, cool big events like this. So I can't wait to watch that because she's gonna look so good. She's gonna look so good. You guys have no idea. She's gonna look awesome. So I want to watch that on Thursday, and I don't want to be streaming. So the earliest we can stream is next Friday. So I feel bad, because I'm like, no, I don't want to, like, not stream for a whole week. Like, because usually my Mondays and, like, other days are pretty full. So I'm debating what I should do. If I should take a break Saturday and stream Sunday. Or if I should just... you need a break? Maybe I do, but, like... I can sleep when I'm dead. I've been feeling a bit self-conscious because I painted my first 40k models 19 years ago, so hitting the big 20 is a little rattling. I'm no professional painter, but I still enjoy tabletop wargaming and painting the models I do. And that's okay. You do not have to be a good painter. You could just enjoy your own work. You just enjoy your own work. I'm gonna try to make fan art of you and post in the art section later. Yay! Yay! Thank you! I love it when people make art. And, like... I love it when people make art. It brings me a smile to my face, and I save the fan art, and I keep it in a special folder on my computer. Don't worry, we will all be there. Take your break. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still making my deciding what I want to do. It's not like we're going anywhere. I know. What made you want to paint the skull today? It was actually a suggestion that someone made in my Discord. I have a channel, and we're just gonna plug that really fast. I have a channel where you can recommend what I should do for streams, and that is one of them. Just so someone said you should paint a version of Steve, like Day of the Dead themed, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a fantastic idea. So I said, let's do it. Let's do it. And we have. so funny. I cannot draw to save my life. I know I could practice and I could get good at it eventually, but I have other skills I want to focus on. But I have some ideas of like cute art that's like, I'm like, man, this would be so adorable. But like, I don't want to say it because like, then it feels like I'm asking for it. And like, I'm like, I just want you to read my mind and know without me telling you. You know, like all women. I'm sorry, that's an oversimplification. Cause like, oh my gosh, the ideas that I have sometimes, I'm not capable of making beautiful art. Is she wrong though? No, honestly, I thought I was different, and then I realized that's like, the whole situation is like, well, I don't want you to tell you, I want you to already know what I want, and it's like, oh, it's a mess, it's a mess. My dad has suffered because of that. I just want you to know. Forgive me if the fan art doesn't look great. No, oh my gosh, don't even, look, I can't draw to save my life. So anyone that puts any effort into art, I'm like, oh, yay, because I couldn't do it. No, I'm not judging you. Do not worry. I am just happy to see it. That is all. I am happy, happy, happy. Yeah, it's pretty standard. I mean, there might be some girls that don't have that sort of mindset. Like, I don't try to think that way. Trust me, I try to be as like upfront as possible, and I catch myself doing it, so I'm like, ah, man, I gotta fix that. But like, dude, oh gosh. Best you're getting out of me is stick figures. We love stick figures. We love stick figures here. You should, when I've commissioned artists, and we have an artist, I don't think he's in the, I haven't seen him today. But when I send references, I'm like, hey, could you make this art piece look like this? And I draw a stick figure. I could show you, I might be able to show you on my, like, I drew a stick figure of like what I wanted. And the end result was like 1,000,000 times better. 1,000,000 times better. I mean, props on you for at least trying to have your brain not do that. Sometimes I catch myself, and then other times I'm like, you should just know. Yeah, Sanguinius prefers when I am up front. Okay. We have most of the skull painted. Oh, I need to get these down here. Forgot about these little guys. Shoot my paint. Steve is turning out pretty great. Great job on Aunt Auri. Thank you, thank you. He is becoming beautiful. Too wet. Should I do anything for his teeth? I don't feel like I should. Where did the skull come from? Like this specific skull. Where did it come from physically? It said it was made in China. But I got it off of Amazon. I just looked up Day of the Dead, like ceramic skull, and there was a bunch of options. There was one that came like in a 4-pack, which technically would have been cheaper, I think, overall. But I'm like, I only need one skull, and I liked the designs on this one the most. Gold pirate tooth? Yeah, but like this, my Steve doesn't have any like extra frills and stuff, so I'm like, do I give him like gold all over? We give him highlight. He be like, his jawline be popping. Not jawline, cheekbones. Are you gonna darken his eye sockets? Should I though? Should I? Should I darken them up? Or do you think I should leave them? Here, I'll mew for Steve. Yeah. I'm sorry, that was good. She silly. Bye bye. Oh, the brain rat, it's getting to us, chat. It's getting to us. More Mountain Dew. You could like glue loose wires to simulate electronics. Yeah, I might do. So what I want to do after this, and this might contribute to the overall Silver Skull 3D printing design that I do, is I want to 3D print his iron halo that you kind of see right here on him, like this part right here. So I want to 3D print. I'm going to design that. I think I'm capable. I've never really given it a shot, but I think I could. And then I was going to 3D print it to go around it. But if I'm already going to make the iron halo, I might as well build like a life-size skull. Maybe grab him a pair of headphones or something. I only have like the one that I just got for streaming. We did, okay, I had a collab with Naga Neum on YouTube. It was really funny. One of the things I had her draw was Steve. And we made him into a streamer. And it honestly was really, really funny. I have to go back and pull up the picture. Because he had headphones on. He had a cup holder that had a Gamer Sups on it. And he had a waifu cup of a snake fulgrim on it. It was hilarious. We were laughing so much. Putting that together. That was like, oh my gosh, that was ages ago. That was like 2 to 3 months ago. Man, how time flies. That does imply Steve is a heretic. I mean, look, Steve from an alternate universe is a heretic, and that's okay. Yeah, this Steve is too small to wear normal size headphones. My hand is this big, and Steve is pretty small. Aurelia, we're sponsored by the Inquisition, but I want to be sponsored by Gamer Sups one day. Honestly, that would be awesome. We're gonna get there, slowly but surely. We will get there. What would your code be? I'm not sure, because I think Aurelia might be too long. So I have to... Should have come up with a catchy short name. Mine's Aurelia Tempris, so Tempris doesn't really work. Use code Steve. Steve might be taken. That might be taken, but that is fantastic. Garocho 360. Fantastic. I think Steve is probably already used. But I will see if it's available. I really hope. Can someone test it? Can someone go to the Gamer Sups website and type in Steve as one of the codes to see if it even works? Like, can someone just verify? Because I need to know now. I don't want to get my hopes up. I can't afford to get my hopes up. Can someone verify, please? I must know. Brighten this up a little bit, and then we're gonna do the dark. There are Stevens. It is taken. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way Steve isn't taken. So I was trying not to get my hopes up, but that would be so funny. Thank you for checking. I appreciate it. Is my YouTube chat broken? Let me refresh my stream. YouTube, are you still alive? Are you still alive, YouTube? because I see you, but I'm not seeing any messages. And I want to just make sure you didn't, like, you know. I want to make sure you're still breathing. Are we still breathing, YouTube? Steve is a code. There we go! YouTube is breathing. Good, 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 good. Ah, well. We'll figure something out when we get there. I'm not sure. Ortum? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could work, but it's got to be something that, like... How about code Auri? Maybe. Maybe. But we are putting the cart ahead of the horse here. We're not even close to a partnership with them yet. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. We're a little ahead of ourselves. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of work on his cheekbones. Let's see if my gray is gonna work how I want it to. There we go. We're gonna start with the little dots first, and then we'll do bigger ones. Okay, good to see you're still alive, YouTube. I saw your messages. I'm glad you're alive. Probably just gonna do some. It'll look flower-esque, but it won't be quite right, because it's, Where's my brush? Where's the brush I want to use? Where did it go? Where'd my brush go? Chat, where did I put my... There's that one, there's this one. There it is. Femstodes? Well, I don't know if I could take the Femstodes code, because that feels like I'd be stealing that from the original creator, so I probably wouldn't go with that one.
Cure your red thirst with Gamer SUPPS. Use code BAL for 10% off.
Cure your red thirst with GamerSups. Use code BAL for 10% off. We could do that. We could do that. Ball, that could work. It's just always interesting. We don't know how nice GW will play with things like that. Technically, it's like free advertising for them, but you know how they are sometimes. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you. Too bad you can't use sanguineous as a shortened term. Yeah, like, there's probably ways to get around it. Can they really trademark the name of the... It's the name of the planet, and they could, technically. No, it's okay. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. Like, I'm excited thinking about, opportunities with, like, GamerSups and other, like, sponsors. But, like, we're getting way too ahead of ourselves. I put these too close to this eye here, but that is okay. We're gonna connect them all anyway. If I got a sanguineous blood angel cup, I would go crazy. Well, you know, if we did the waifu cups, like, I would be the one on the cup, but I think it would be cool to have my cup just be me fully armored. I honestly think that would be so awesome. That'd be, like, my favorite. Fully armored power pose? Yeah, that would be nice. This isn't putting the cart in front of the horse. This is buying the cart without having money for the horse. Okay, yeah, see? Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. There is... We don't have many plans. Aim for the moon and you'll still land among the stars. I'm not saying I'm not thinking about it, but... Definitely, we're trying to think of all these ideas when I have never even talked to GamerSups. Okay. It's not the best, but that's what I have for Steve's extra eyes. We couldn't put him right down here because, like, there wasn't enough space. But what do we think? What do we think about that so far? We like that? Armor is better than abs? I'm glad you think so. You done a good and oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. Sangi Sweet, did you guys for a flavor name? No, I actually already have a flavor name in mind. He's beautiful. Steve looks great. Thank you, thank you. I don't think they can copyright Baal since it's the name of an old Phoenician god, but who knows? That's a good point. That is a good point. All right. Use code Sly Marble. It's a pretty high level of work. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Wop. My thumb is like chalky white from sticking it inside the ceramic part of the skull. I mean, the whole skull is ceramic, but like that part is not covered in paint, so it's like super chalky still. I can ring at these little flowered spots. Use code Horus. Horus! Okay, I'm gonna set him down. Oh, welcome, welcome. Chaos the... Alatrian? Alatrian? I don't know. It's looking amazing. I love it. I'm kind of liking it too. I'm debating if there's like anything more we should do, like in terms of like dots and other like if there's any other like dots and stuff that we should do on it, or if we should like keep him as is, because he looks kind of nice. Like if we were gonna do anything more, it'd be like maybe a design along this side to get that little, the gray band for his bionic. But I'm not sure. What do we think? I think he's turned out quite nice. Kind of took me like faster than I thought. Yeah, do you think we should do something here? Or should I just like print something? Because if I did it, it'd be like dark gray with like light gray. think the flower behind his head should be dark for a charging port, so like this is black? Yeah, but it doesn't like quite fit like the theme of the red and the gold I already have. Give him a wash? I mean, I already kind of gave him a wash, and he's already kind of, like, dark looking. Like, you can't really tell, but, like... So I started off with a white and beige mix, and then I gave him, like, a brownish wash, and he got really dark, and then I went over it with, like, a white-colored, little thicker of a wash. And so now he kind of looks, like, woody. Bionic isn't taken yet as a code. Okay. Well, we'll see. Whenever we get there, we'll have a conversation. Gamer Subs and I. Color the teeth, maybe gemstone or metallic. Or should we do like in between the teeth? On the camera, he looks more, not marble, definitely bone. Yeah, that's why you think like I should keep it like as it is. As a good painter once said, go until you're satisfied, then stop. Too much. I know. That's why I don't think we should add anything. I think this gets the point across, and you look at that and you're like, okay. Like, anyone on the street would not be like, oh, that's Steve. But, like, you can tell, like, that was the intention between the photo here and the Steven here. Shadow under the cheeks? We could. We could. He needs more gold. His bling must be second only to the Emperor. What about my bling? I wear gold. I wear gold. Does Steve have to be more blinged out than me? Does he have to be more blinged out than me? A kawaii blush? Well, we kind of, like, I don't know, we kind of covered that cheek already. I don't know if we can do that now. Maybe I should I go, The only thing that I think I might do, if anything, is add some, like, black behind the flower of his eyes. Do you think we should add black behind his eyes, or do we think we should leave him as is? It's like this little area in here. Is Steve able to give supportive hugs? Not this version, because he's just a skull. But this version right here, this little guy, yes, he can. He can. A dark tone behind the eyes should be good. Nobody should be more blinged out than you, except the Emperor and maybe Sanguinius. I will allow those. If you add black, you might need to add some lighter silver for the eyes. I have lighter silver. We could do that. I could do that. He might look scary with the black eye sockets. Yeah, because he looks very friendly. I'm torn. I'm torn, because it's either leave him the faintest hint of black, like gray? So that basically means we're doing like a wash sort of situation. We can't go back. Once we add the black there, I don't think there's any going back, like, from that. Because it's already, like, whitish. Goth Steve or Happy? I like Happy Steve, personally. It doesn't need depth, though. He just sits there on the desk. And I will quote, I'll pick him up and then I will talk at it. Steve. You do be looking happy. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's good. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Is there anything that I missed here? We got the metal down here. And he has like a cohesive theme, I think. I think he's got a good theme because he's got the gray on the edges, but then most of the flat parts have gold. He is happy. He is happy. Yeah, I thought I was gonna add like more dots like along sides and things, but I think if I tried, like it would just be too much. but he is beautiful. It's Aurelia's goal to soliloquy to? Yes. While plotting the downfall of my enemies. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Recite Hamlet? Oh gosh, I don't know. Here, let me look up. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I know the beginning, but I don't know more than that, so we're gonna, okay. Let's see how well I can do this. I was not a theater girly, as they say. All right. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks the flesh is heir to, is a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep. That's all we're gonna say, because there's it keeps going. It keeps going. That was about like a third of it. No, I was just gonna do the no annoying Shakespearean accent. No, 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 no. So there you go. I knew him, Femstodes. That does work perfectly. It was so perfect. Look at him. He's gorgeous. Let's compare. Let's compare my wonderful Steve. There we are. Steve, Day of the Dead style. Look at him. Very fancy. Very, very fancy. He looks good. He looks good. What a cutie. What a cutie. Yeah, honestly, this is kind of like my favorite part. I like how these came out. It looks a little wonky in some spots, but you know, we can always touch that up. Always touch it up. Let me fix it really fast. It's gonna bug me a little bit. It's great for freehand. Yeah, mostly freehand. Flower enough. It looks enough like a flower to be acceptable. Your desk must be getting cluttered in the best way possible. I mean, kind of. I clean up usually after streams where they're like desk cams. I clean up everything. So like I put my paints away. They have like a spot where they go. So I usually clean up my desk, and then it's what mainly is the problem. I have to clean up my desk for the streams because I have like papers and stuff that I keep here, notes and things. Behold, Rich Steve, you painted him. Yes, I did. I did. Alas, poor Steve, I knew him. Oh, cluttered from all the knickknacks you made? So because I have like all these little knickknacky things, I have a second desk. It's like one of those secretary desks that you like pull down, and it's like a little cabinet. I currently, that is closed right now, but that's where I put everything I'm not working on. So like Steve, it probably won't hang out. He might hang out at my desk now. Like I might set him, actually he probably will live here because that's kind of like a good spot for him to be. There we go. I might have him here for future streams, but like other things that usually sit on my desk, like I won't like keep them on here. Does he get to sit with Card Steve? Card Steve is... Yes, Card Steve is right here. Until I get a frame for him. So Card Steve sits next to the other one. So he's always on my desk, so I see him too. That is really cool. I'm glad you like it. Are you sure you're going to introduce... Are you going to introduce Steve to your nephew? My nephew? My nephew? Who specifically is my nephew? I want clarification because I think I have a lot of them. I have a lot of nephews. We've got Steve. Welcome, Steve. Steve, say hi to everyone. Hi, Steve. Anyways. He is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
Is the Bane Blade!
I have a lot of nephews. I'm married to Sanguinius, and he has 17 brothers. He has 17 brothers, each with their own sons. I have tons of nephews that it's very hard to keep track of all of them. Even if you like cut it in half, and he has 8 brothers, and we don't count the other ones. Like, he has 8 brothers, and they all have a lot of sons. Trying to keep track of all of my nephews. It's tough. It's very tough. Yeah, yep. Lots of brothers, which means lots of nephews. Isn't Filian technically your niece if you're classified as Aunt Aurelia by Cha-Cha? I mean, this is technically a very new term. I would not be... I will not be going around flexing on Filian, I guess, saying that I am her aunt. But I guess technically I am. Technically. If Cha-Cha has called me the aunt, then yes, that is true. Oh, I was gonna do this. That's for another time. Technically, yes. Technically. This family tree has me confused. Oh yeah, I'm confused too. I'm very confused. It's all connected, it seems like. Because Cha-Cha has all her cutie pies. And she has Filian. And then apparently I'm an aunt now. I mean, I was always an aunt, but I'm now I am now Cha-Cha and I are related now. And so technically, if I'm the aunt, then the cutie pies are my nieces and nephews, on top of the thousands of nephews I already have. No, I was just thinking about it, I was like, oh, this is I have lots. I guess I have lots. I also have many Blood Angels' sons, I guess. Huh, I did not connect the Cha-Cha from the collab with the one that hangs out with Filian. How? How did you not? Like, have you ever seen a VTuber with, like, mom style? And purple hair and, like, a braid like that? Nope, that is the same Cha-Cha. The same. The one and only Cha-Cha. Your Vion. Boop. I pressed the button. So, chat. Well, oh wait. It's a Friday night. Let's see who's out. Let's see who's out and about. I was gonna say, I don't have much more to give you, but let's see who we can raid into. Ooh. We could raid into Ellie again. That would be fun. We can raid into Ellie. Ellie EN again. She was great last time. Did you guys have fun with her? Looks like she started like 10 minutes ago. That's so funny. We like end at the same time that she starts. That's kind of perfect. We'll raid into Ellie, and then let me look on YouTube really fast to see who we can raid into. Yeah, YouTube isn't as good for raids, but so far I'm not really seeing anyone we would normally that would be like a good fit. Okay. We don't have a raid for YouTube, but we do have a raid for Twitch. Thank you everyone for joining today. Make sure Twitch, when you go into Ellie's stream, that you follow all of the rules. Use the raid messages. I don't have the raid messages ready to go. Let me type those out. So there's the raid message. I'm gonna pin it up there. So I will see you all. I'm not sure exactly if I'm gonna stream this weekend. To be determined, but I will have a schedule available very, very, very soon, so you guys know when I am streaming next. Join the Discord if you're not sure if you're not sure if you'll see it or not. So if you join that, then you'll get all of the announcements and everything. Thank you, everyone. I am so happy to have gotten to hang out with you tonight. I wish you all the best, and I will see you, well, I guess the next time I see you. In any case, have a good night, everyone. Bye!